I have to move this stuff. What am I doing? You want to be in the video? The star of the show? Hey guys, it's that time again. I am filming another monthly wrap-up and monthly TBR. I have been so excited to film these videos. This is my second one and I'm already so excited to do all the other ones. For this video, I'm gonna start off with what I've read as far as books, manga, what I've watched as far as anime and played, and then I'm going to go to my TBR for all of those categories, a little different than what I did last time. I'm going to put timestamps in the description, so just in case you want to flip around or just watch a certain section, that's going to be there for you. So I'm going to start off with what I read in March. It is only one book, and it is Project Hail Mary. This was a reread for me. I absolutely loved it. Read it with my parents. They loved it as well. They had the reactions I thought they would. They fell in love with the alien. They loved the ending. They cried at the parts I thought they were going to cry on. And they loved it. We have all watched the movie at this point too. I watched it a few days after my parents watched it. We all loved it. I think it was a great movie. I think it was a great adaptation of the book. Not perfect, but then again, I don't think you can have a perfect adaptation of a book. You're not going to get the inner monologue and the same connection you get in a book, the same time that you spend with the characters as in the book. I still feel like the movie did a great job. I had a great time watching the movie. I had a great time seeing the story that I got to have in my head and the characters I got to spend time with in my head being on the screen. I don't feel like it took away too much from the experience I had reading the book. That's the only book I read this month. There were so many books I wanted to read this month, and I ended up only reading this. Honestly, I enjoyed it. I've been really enjoying what I've been doing with my reading recently, where instead of pushing for like 4 hours at the least of reading, and not taking like a smaller amount of time of reading and just thinking I need those 4 hours or like a bigger amount of time, I've been just telling myself as long as I get to read even just like a couple pages, I'll be happy. And most of those times where I do have like 4 hours to read something, I have been choosing to do other things, but usually that would end up making it that I don't read anything at all. So the fact that I'm still choosing to, even if I'm not going to spend 4 hours reading, I'll still take the 30 minutes to read. At another point, I'm still getting to read and I'm still able to finish at least a book in the month. So I've been very happy with that. I'm actually reading something right now that it has taken me a long time to get to the middle of it, but I am still very much enjoying it. I feel like I've been really enjoying getting to spend this much time with a story that I love or characters that I grow to love. Like, I used to read a book in a day. 3 days used to be my max with a book. It did not matter how big it was, and I used to get like anxious if I took more than 3 days to finish a book. It was like the third day and I was still reading a book, I would stress out about like, oh, I need to not do anything I want to do and I need to sit down and finish the book. This was like a few years ago. I've spent a lot of time not just reading what I want to read and letting myself put down books. Like, you would not believe how many books I DNF a month, but actually letting myself just, if it takes me 2 months to read a book, simply because there's times where I don't want to read or I want to read something else and I let myself and it takes me 2 months, I'm having a great time. And honestly, I have loved every single book I've finished in the last, I want to say 2, maybe 3 years. Every single book I've read has been something that I absolutely love. I have not read anything that I just kind of like. I have not read anything that I don't like at all. Every single book has been something I love because of the new like standards I put for myself. So that was a little rant. I did read a fair amount of manga. I read all of this. So a good amount. I'm sure some of you are probably wondering why there's only volume 1 of Planetis. I was supposed to read the whole series with the Chapter 0 book club. I only read the first one. I started the second one, but I just wanted to read Bleach. To be so honest with you, all I wanted to read was Bleach. I remember I finished the Soul Society arc and then I went to pick up the second volume of Planetus, and 20 pages in, I was like, the Arrancar arc is waiting for me. All I have to do is put this one down and pick that one up, and I couldn't stop myself. So I do have to return the volumes to the library, so unfortunately I will not be finishing Planetus. However, there is an anime, and my boyfriend has actually watched it a while ago. He said it was great, so I might go and try that. So I did read Planetus. I only read volume 1. This was a great volume. It seems like it's going to be a great series, so I would still recommend it. I was supposed to read the whole thing though. Now, I read all of these volumes for Bleach. So I read volumes 16 to 27 of Bleach. These amazing covers. I love all these characters so much. This creep, this guy, and then one of my favorite parts of the series is this guy existing. I don't think I'm going to say much. I just released a 40-minute video of me talking about just these 2 volumes, and I will be doing another video for these 2 volumes, and it might be 40 minutes again. All the manga I got to read, I absolutely loved. I don't think I read anything else. I really think all I was thinking about was Bleach this month, and I haven't stopped. I have continued, but you'll see that soon. Okay, anime. Just want to show you my stickers. I added a Kakashi sticker there. There's a bunch of Shibas around, as you can see. I have my shiny Eevee. I did good. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really watch much anime this month. I thought I had a whole list of anime I wanted to watch, and a lot of things ended up happening. I mean, as far as like my free time, I really just wanted to read Bleach this whole time, and my free time got much smaller this month because we had some life changes happen, all good things, and just other things happening that just caused stress. So I didn't get to watch much anime. I'm trying to pull up my anime list because I don't really remember. Of course it signs me out every single time. You already have an account associated. Yes, I'm trying to log in. I actually don't care anymore. We're gonna go off the top of my head because I can't log into my anime list and I'm using my phone to record. So I have still been watching Naruto with my boyfriend. We are, I'd say, mid season 6. I don't want to say what's happening because I don't want to spoil, but I'm still enjoying it, still loving it. It's still a great show. I really love all the characters. Honestly, at this point, there's no side characters. They're all in my heart, except for the bad guys. Do not like them. They suck. Some of them are cool. We've kind of been going slower because of everything. Like I said, a lot of life changes, stress, not a lot of free time. So we've been able to like watch an episode before bed every other day, or like 3 times a week. I'm super excited. I think this means I'm close to the end of Naruto, and I'm excited to start Naruto Shippuden. Something else I finished this month was Timon's B-Side. I love that series. I'm so excited to actually go and start reading the manga. I did see that the anime kind of left certain things out, so I should start from chapter 1 instead of starting from where the anime leaves off. So that's what I'm gonna do. Why not? Whenever I get a break from Bleach, I don't know when that's gonna be, but whenever I kind of feel a lull in the story, I think I'm gonna take a second just to read something else. This guy's just hanging out here. What a cutie. This video is just me showing you my dog. Whenever I feel a lull in the story, if that ever happens, I think I'm gonna take a second to like read something else or read other things. But to be honest with you, this sort of feels like I'm gonna just go until the end and just read until the end of the series, or until the end of the arc. Maybe at the end of the Arrancar arc I'll take a second to read some other things, but really am enjoying this so much. So I don't know when I don't know. But Timon's B-side was great. I love the anime. I think the anime was very well done. It wasn't like a cheaply made shoujo, which is usually what we get for shoujo animes. To be honest, I don't know if there's anything else I watched this month. I know I started Seventh Time Loop. I watched like the first couple episodes, like literally I think maybe the first 2 episodes, and then I stopped. I have not been watching anything. I'm hoping to change that in April. I have a ton of winter anime to finish, and I really want to start the spring anime that is airing now, or I think some have started airing. Hopefully I get to do that. I'm hoping to watch more. I have watched more that I didn't say. I'll put it around me now. But if not, I'm just gonna move on. You're not gonna see anything. Like I said in my last wrap-up video, I was right. The only thing I'm playing this year is Pokemon. I've continued playing a little bit of Leaf Green, but we got a Switch 2 this month, and Pokopia. I have played nothing but Pokopia. I played Leaf Green like a couple times this month, but my focus has been Pokopia. I have kind of stopped just for now because I've gotten to a point where I feel so stressed out playing. There's just so much to do. I have all 3. I think there's only 3 main areas. If that's true, I have all 3 main areas open. I think I have Bleak Beach and I can't. What is that other area? There's Withered Wastelands, Bleak Beach, and the other one. I have the other one at like 4 or 5 environment level. I have Bleak Beach at 5 or 6. I think 6. And then I have Withered Wastelands at like 8. I think. So everything now is just stressful. And I can't get my trainer level up. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Maybe if I reach level 10 for any of the areas. I don't know. I've taken a little break from it just because I need to calm down. So now we're going to talk about my TBR for April. We're going to start with books. This is pile 1. I'm going to go through all of them. And then this is pile 2. You did hear me right. I did say I'm reading slower and I'm fine reading 1 book a month. That's probably still what's going to happen. Yes, there are 2 piles here. I do want to just give a disclaimer. This is more like I don't really know what I want to read. I just have like the vibes of what I want to read. So I've just given myself a bunch of options, basically different directions to go in. This is The Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan. This is book 4. Yes, this is book 4 in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. I have been reading this series since last year, I believe. I had the first book, like the original edition of the first book. I've had it for a while. I found it at a used bookstore, or the only used bookstore here, a while ago, and I've had it. I knew I wanted to read it. It was a movie that I watched as a kid when it came out that I loved. It was one of my favorite movies. Don't judge me. And I never read the books. I was the kind of person that if I watched the movie first, I still might be like this. I haven't tried to see if I am or am not. But I watched the movie first, so when I tried reading the book, my brain was just like, this isn't exactly like the movie. I can't focus. So I never read it. And I saw a bunch of people on Instagram reading it, and it made me really excited to like try and pick it up again. And I did, and I loved it, and I'm so happy I did. I read the first 3 books. Honestly, I think I read all 3 books in like 2 days. Like 2 days for each book, not all 3 in 2 days. And I put it down to start reading other things, but I have the 4th book already. I'm really excited to get back into the series. It has been like the ultimate cozy reads for me. I already know I love the characters. I love the story. I've always loved Greek mythology, mostly because of the movie that I watched when I was little. So this series as a whole has just been so cozy and comfy for me to read. The next book on my list is Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. This would actually be a reread for me. I've read this already a few years ago and really enjoyed it. The thing is, when I read it, the second book had just come out, and I'm someone that I read this as a paperback. I want to read all of them as a paperback. I don't know if the third book has a paperback edition yet, but I do have the second book in paperback already. So now if I reread this, I can go immediately to the second book, and hopefully we are close to when the third book is going to have a paperback edition. But at least I'll have the story in mind again. I read this probably like 4 years ago or 3 years ago now. I don't remember it very much. So this wouldn't be the coziest read, but it would be a familiar read. And I already know I really enjoy it. So yeah. The next book you can kind of see already is Jade City by Fonda Lee. Fonda Lee is coming out with another book. I cannot remember the name. I'll put it up here somewhere. It's like the last contract of something, and I really want to read it. But I've also been really wanting to read Jade City for like the longest time. Every time I read a fantasy book and I love it, I look up books like it, and Jade City is always there. I've been recommended Jade City so many times. There is no reason why I have not read Jade City yet. And then I went to Barnes & Noble when I bought Project Hail Mary, and I saw this new edition, and I was like, you got me. I gotta get it now. So now talking about it, I'm like, this might be the next book I read. I've been so excited to read it. I've also been really wanting to read fantasy. I am very predictable in my reading, at least since the last like 2 years. Around this time, I usually get into some sort of reading slump. I'm just reading manga around this time of year. It usually really sets in around May, June. That's usually like there's like 1 month out of the year, every single year, at least for the last 2 years, where I don't read a single book. I'm just reading manga. And then there's a month where I read like maybe 2 volumes of something, and that's it, and maybe a book. But other than that, I'm reading at least 1 book a month. At least. So I've still got some time, and usually around this time of year, I'm reading fantasy. Hold on. That's better. You're welcome. Fantasy, I think, has turned into like my favorite genre. I love sci-fi. I love all genres, really. I read horror, I read sci-fi, I read literary fiction, I read nonfiction, I read essays, I read other things. I read all genres, and I have certain moods every year for different genres. I'm going on tangents. I need to move on. I'm not going to get too much into these next few books because I just came out with a library haul video, and now Back to You is on my list. I have this from the library. It's on this list because I have it from the library, but I honestly don't feel like reading romance, like just romance anymore. I don't think I do. At least not this one. I got this because I like the cover. I don't know anything about it, so I don't feel motivated or interested. Another one is Mistborn. I've actually put a hold for the audiobook on Libby, so I'm most likely going to be just waiting for that. But of course, it's like a 7-week wait. I don't know where I am at this point. I might have like 4 more weeks or 3 more weeks left. I'm not next, I can tell you that. I think there's 20 something people in front of me. So Mistborn's on this list. Okay, another book is Operation Bounce House by Matt Dinniman. Another library book. This is another one I put a hold for the audiobook on Libby. This is another one. I'm like 20th place, so I have quite some time to wait for this. I'm very surprised it was on Libby. I'm pretty sure all the Dungeon Crawler Carl audiobooks are Audible exclusive. So very happy to see this one was on Libby. I just realized I don't have the book I'm reading here. It's in my work purse right there, but I'm sitting on the floor and my hips hurt. So I'm not going to try getting up just to sit back down. If I get up, I'm not sitting back down. But the book I'm currently reading is Agnes Albert's Mystical Cat Shelter by Heather Fawcett, I think is her name. I'm like halfway through. This is the book I'm reading like very slowly. I'm really only reading it on my lunch break at work, and I get like 20, at most 30 pages every time, and that's not even every day that I'm reading, so I'm reading this very slowly. I am really enjoying it though. It's a fun read that will definitely be finished in this month. The next library book. This is not a book or manga. He's going crazy. This is a comic. Already talked about this again. Black Panther. Really want to read this. I want to definitely find time to read this before I have to return it. This is coming from my TBR for March. I'm moving it over because who knows, I might get to it. This is still a book I really want to read soon. Villains Are Destined to Die, Volume 2. Another one, this is moving over again. Volume 3 of the Apothecary Diaries light novel. Again, second book to I believe the series is called The Burning. It is The Fires of Vengeance by Evan Winter. Rage of Dragons was one of my favorite reads. I read it this year. I was going to say of last year, but I read it this year. So yeah, those are all the books that I'm not my TBR. It's just kind of the pool of options I'm giving myself. So for manga, I still have, this is my last library book I'm going to talk about. It is Veil Temperature of Orange. I keep calling it Body Temperature of Orange. This is Veil Temperature of Orange. I only have volume 1. I don't know where to find the other volumes other than like I've seen them on Crunchyroll, but I don't want to buy them. You know, I want to just read the story. I have the next 2 omnibus for Bleach. These are for volumes 28 to 33. Check out the covers. They look great. I've actually already started this one. Having a blast. Don't worry. Something else I don't know if I'm going to get to this month, but something I'm really interested in getting to soon is Kowloon. I don't even know how to say this, but it is this. I have volume 1. I actually got this as a, I guess, gift. She goes by Kay. She is my pen pal. We decided to start a pen pal thing on Instagram, and I sent her a volume of manga and she sent me, honestly, like a whole package of stuff. It was amazing. And the manga that she sent to me was this one. So shout out to her. She's awesome. She's one of the main people that I am so grateful to have met from this community. She's made this such a great experience. Truly. I want to get to it before we exchange manga again so that I can tell her my thoughts. For anime, again, I don't have my list, so I don't remember the series. I'm gonna put whatever I don't say on here, but I know Witch Hat Atelier is how you say it. I know that comes out, or that started already. I'm so excited to watch that. I want to watch everything I didn't finish in March. I know at least K-dramas. There's Boyfriend on Demand, I think it's called. I really want to watch that. That's something that I might start like in the next couple days because I've been seeing that and then someone recently just recommended it to me, so I need to watch it. So for games, because we gotta wrap this up because the sun is setting, what I want to play is I want to actually finish Leaf Green. I think I have like 4 gym badges. I'm trying to get all the Pokemon. I'm trying to convince my boyfriend to start his copy of Fire Red so that I can like complete the Pokédex. I do want to at least get a level 10 on one area in Pokopia this month. That is all. There's honestly no game I can even think that I want to play. I think I talked about this in my last wrap up. The game I finished before this was South of Midnight. It was a great game, beautiful, love the story, and it just left me in a complete like gaming slump. I didn't want to play anything else because nothing amounted to that game. I still have not found a game that has the amazing storytelling and story and great visuals and amazing characters as that game. So I still don't know what is going to follow up that game. I'm sticking to Pokemon and Pokopia for now. Like I said, my goals are finish Leaf Green and at least get level 10, environment level 10 in one area in Pokopia. Other than that, no other plans. I've been watercolor painting and drawing Pokemon. I've been trying to draw all my favorite Pokemon and then watercolor them. I'm not the best artist though. I've gotten lucky with the ones I've done so far, but now I've been trying to do the other Pokemon and I'm like, I can't draw. But I do want to continue that. I want to pick up embroidery again. I really enjoyed doing that a while ago. I'm also not the best at that, but I have a lot of fun and I love the end result. I've been getting back into collecting Pokemon cards again. Open packs sometimes, but I'm mainly just buying singles. So I want to find some more singles. I want to finally get a Bleach Funko Pop. I think I'm going to settle on Ichigo with a half mask, and that's going to be my Funko Pop for Bleach. For those who don't know, I like to get at least one Funko Pop a series. So like for Naruto, I have Kakashi and he has Pakun. I have Sakamoto for Sakamoto Days. I have Furin with the flower crown for Furin. That's all I have so far. I definitely have a bunch of Pokemon Funko Pops already, but I recently started collecting for like series that I like. So I'm trying to just at least have one for each. And for now, I'm just going to be doing one for each. Other than my only exceptions are I want Guy Sensei for Naruto and I want a Renji Funko Pop to go with my Ichigo Funko Pop and or Kenpachi Zaraki. I'm happy with either one. I think that's it. I rambled a lot. I don't know if any of my thoughts were coherent in this video. I feel like I had a lot going on around me. Hopefully you can make sense of anything I said. I hope everyone enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me and listening to me talk. If you guys are looking forward to any of these reads, if you have read any of these books and you want to motivate me to read one of them, please do. I love getting motivation for reading books. It makes me so much more excited when I get into them. But what is something that you are most excited for this month? What is something you are planning on trying or getting back into this month? Comment below. Follow, subscribe, like, do all that stuff, or don't. Okay, that's it. Okay, bye.